this was a great training camp. Started off kind of slow, and I progressed, and I got better each week. And this last sparring session I had, I went 12 rounds. I look phenomenal.
Did you put more into it because you had to prove to yourself that you could still be yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tim, every fight is important, and you talk about, proving the people wrong and showing that you're a different fighter. Is this fight important for the reason that you want to continue proving that the Pacquiao wasn't a fluke and all that stuff? Is this fight important for that reason as well?
No, this fight is based on, I'm past the whole Pacquiao thing now. I mean, that's old. That's old news now, man. I've been down that road. I've got past that road. I had the Vanikov fight, been down that road. Now I'm in a new place now. I want to go out in this fight, and I want this fight for legacy basis. I got the win over Pacquiao. I want to see if I can just win over Marquez. And that's 2 Hall of Fame fighters on my resume, combined with all the other champions that I faced, and all the other former champions that I faced on my resume. When you look, I look back and I look at my resume, it's just like, okay, he's 31-0, but I have fought some quality opponents. There's a lot of guys out there 40-0, 35-0, 20-0, and they haven't fought anybody. But I fought real opposition out there, and I just want to continue to fight the best and beat the best so I can be the best. And Marquez is considered he's one of the best fighters in the world. I think a lot of you guys have him on like top 3 or top 2 pound in the game, and I want to be in that position.
Break him down as a boxer. What are the things that
Marquez is a smart fighter, man. He's a smart fighter. He's a technician. I've watched Marquez. I'm a fan of Marquez. I love his style. I love how he executes his game plan. He has a really smart corner. He's a counterpuncher, one of the best counterpunchers in the game. He's strong. He has a strong will. Comes to fight, he brings it, man. It's gonna be a tough night for me in there.
Tim, as far as legacy goes, you might very well win the fight of the year. For your fight with Vanikov, what would that mean to you?
Don't mean anything, man. I really don't pay attention to that. I just don't. I don't know what it means, man, to me to get the win fight of the year. I really don't. I don't know what that means, really, honestly. You get what I'm trying to say? I really don't know what winning fight of the year. Okay, you had the best fight of the year. You put on the best fight that year, but I really don't know what the meaning is.
Well, it sure is good for the business of Tim Bradley, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People remember you for that fight. Talk about your legacy.
A lot of people do remember me from that fight, and a lot of people is going to probably watch this fight because of that fight. Because I recall I was on Twitter the other day, and a lot of people, they were airing the Ruslan Vanikov fight and myself, and a lot of people was just like, "Holy crap! Like, I can't wait to see this Marquez fight." Yeah. I'm back up on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all that now. So, but because we got to hold this fight. But a lot of people haven't seen that fight and they saw it and they're like, man, I'm definitely getting this pay-per-view because this fight with Marquez is going to be very interesting. And a lot of people saying, hey, it's a 50-50 fight. I don't know who I'm going with, and man, I don't know who I'm going to go with. So a lot of people are real skeptical on which side they're going to choose or who they're going to go with. I know Marquez will probably be the top dog in this as far as bet odds. He'd be probably top of me. But it's okay.
Tim,
I like to be the underdog.
Tim, given the fact that his last punch was a punch heard around the world.
Oh yeah.
And that you got in a lot of deep water in your fight. Do you expect him to look to test you early? Do you have to deal with, okay, I gotta expect something here and how all this unfolds?
Oh, he's coming to get me. I think he's coming to get me because of my last fight. So a lot of they think I'm vulnerable. And I think he's going to come and get me. He's going to be aggressive. and I think that's gonna work in my favor. Honestly, the more aggressive he becomes, the more superior as far as boxing goes.
If it turns out to be a boxing contest, what are your advantages?
Speed.
Speed. You think that's where he can be exposed, that he doesn't have that anymore?
You know, you can work on speed, but I'm naturally quick, man. I'm a natural. I mean, he's not that fast, but you know, he's been probably working on his speed because he said he's gonna work on his speed. He's probably got a little bit faster, but I'm naturally quick, man. It's naturally given talent, God-given talent. So I'm gonna be faster, and I'm a great counterpuncher too, and I'm smart.